Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We're on 361, heading to the ferry, going from Aransas Pass, Texas, to Port Aransas, Texas, out on Mustang Island. Ferry wait 15 minutes. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see when we're going to the ferry. That means you might have to wait 15 minutes, or you might pull right on the ferry. It's around 8:52 a.m. Filming this on a Wednesday morning. If you're new to the channel, I live full-time in my F-150, mostly along the Texas coast. Corpus Christi, Port Aransas, Rockport, that general area. When gas prices were lower, I would do some traveling. I did see gas this morning at the Circle K right off Rockport Beach for $3.33 a gallon. And it has been dropping lately. So we'll take it when we can get it, right? Got a horrible dad joke from my buddy Gary. We'll get that out of the way. You know, when you're a cannibal, every fight is a food fight. Thank you, Gary. I like that one. Gary sent me a booklet a few days ago and had a sheet of jokes in it. Every video that I can, I like to put a little dad joke in there. And they're not allowed to be too funny, or they wouldn't really be a dad joke. The next time they think it might rain here, we're in a severe drought in this area, despite the clouds you see. They're calling right now a 60% chance of rain on Monday. So 5 days away, we might get some rain. Excuse me. I got my coffee. Went into Wally World this morning, and I picked Luciano up some things. I talked to him yesterday, and it's the end of the month, and he's starting to run out of things, so I got him a dozen eggs, a bag of generic Fritos, and a box of ramen. And he will cook that ramen and feed the seagulls. Luciano is a homeless gentleman in Rockport. And if you're in Rockport, he's the one with the shopping cart. He's the only one with a shopping cart that I've seen in Rockport. There's a good amount of homeless people there, but Luciano's a good dude. Brought him some ice last night. I need to pick up some quarters today. I need to go to the bank and get a roll of quarters. I use quarters for my laundry, but every night I buy ice from one of the ice machines around town. I haven't been over to Port. I really need to get over here once a week. I like it. I just had things going on last week. My doctor's appointment went well. My buddy Drew sent me a note asking me about the doctor's appointment, and I don't think I mentioned that. It went well. I'm trying to figure out why I have headaches. That sign said rip currents, and whenever I see that word rip, I read it as R.I.P., rest in peace. I'm like, rest in peace currents. Yeah, there's strong rip currents at the beach in Port Aransas today. And I don't know the driving conditions. So we're in Aransas Pass right now, and now we're in Port Aransas. This side of the ferry is considered Port Aransas. I guess they had to do that for the ferry purposes. I don't know. They did not check with me. That's not bad. A little bit of a line. They'll move us up to a little feeder section. There's a bunch of wind turbine parts over there. They come off the ship, they unload them here, and then off they go. And we learned a few videos ago they also unload them at the port of Corpus Christi, which I did not know until I saw a wind turbine coming across the road while we were at a red light. Heat index is about 97 right now at 8:58 in the morning, and it doesn't feel bad. I really don't have any trouble being outside until about noon, and noon till 6 is, I try to avoid doing things outside. I don't mind, you got to do something, but once 6 o'clock comes, I like to go to the beach and get a nice breeze and get the back of the truck organized if I didn't get it done earlier in the day. They have parking over here. You can drive to the ferry, park here, and then walk on to the ferry and get you to the other side. A lot of people that work in Port Aransas, the younger people that are servers and jobs like that, they will drive to here, and then I've seen, most walk, but some bring their bikes or skateboards and get on the ferry and then go to their job and come back the same way and grab their car over here. Especially in the summer, when there can be a 2-3 hour line for the ferry. See this lane here? If you're new to the area, everyone thinks that's people driving by or trying to cut in line. That is rarely the case. It's usually people trying to get down to the parking lot. And you'll see some heroes pull over and try to cut people off. And all they're trying to do is block their car. That was a bus, and you can take a bus to the beach. I think that's pretty neat. I grew up in Pennsylvania. We did not have a bus to the beach. We had trains and trolleys and buses, but I don't know. I guess there's probably a way to get to Atlantic City, right? You could probably take the train. I just want the beach to be drivable once we get there. Last few times I've been over here, it hasn't been because we haven't gotten any rain. There's a lot of loose sand. It's pretty easy to get stuck on the beach, and I have a F-150, but I have street tires on it. And my next set of tires, I will get something with a little more grip. I mean, my tires are great for the road. When the sand's the right condition, no problem at all, but I had to dig myself out in June, and fortunately it only took me a few minutes. I have a folding shovel and I have traction mats. Matter of fact, I saw a friend of mine, Haley, got stuck. I forget where she was. I think she was someplace in Oregon, and I sent her a set of traction mats so she doesn't get stuck. I have a grandfather complex with Haley. I hear some thumping bass music. It's a little early for that. You guys are going to have to play some David Allen Coe until at least 11, and then switch over. Wonder why we're not moving. I'm looking to see if any big ships are coming through. Usually their line moves pretty good. All those cars that just passed us coming towards us, that means a ferry did pull up and it emptied. But if we're sitting here too long, that means there's a reason. Maybe there's a barge coming through and I just don't see it. We will see. I didn't even look at the weather. I don't even check the weather anymore. I checked yesterday just looking to see if any rain was coming. I didn't see anyone that I knew yesterday. Or, you know, I sometimes I get the "Are you boondocking with Dennis?" questions. There was a guy walking by last night and he yelled "Boondocking with Dennis," and I waved hi, but I don't know who that was. I don't know who that was. The excitement of being in line at the ferry. You see that cross right there? Right there? That's right where you get on the ferry. So we're not that far away. We're moving. We're going to pull up 3 feet, guys. Everyone got their seatbelts on? If you're coming to the ferry, use the restroom before you get in line. I think we're going to, once I get over there, I'll check Vessel Finder. Hopefully get some ships coming in. Hopefully at least part of the beach will be drivable. I would love to just find a spot and park along the water for a while. That's the video I've been missing the last few months with no rain. I could like to park close to the water and just see the people coming by, people with dogs and people out walking. There's usually a few fishermen, families and stuff. Port Aransas is awesome. Well, we're moving. We'll take it, right? They don't even have that billboard lit up. Yeah, this is usually what happens when ships are coming through. We actually cross the Corpus Christi ship channel up here. Goes from the Gulf of Mexico. Am I saying that right? The Gulf of Mexico. All the way to the port of Corpus Christi. And they have been for quite a while now, making the channel wider and deeper. They did a lot of repairs and renovations out at the South Jetty and the North Jetty, where the channel kind of meets the Gulf. And from that North Beach video, one of the reasons they're building the new bridge is to allow bigger ships to come through the channel, go under the new bridge because they won't fit under the old bridge, and enter the port of Corpus Christi. And that is years and years and years away from completion. Here's the turbine parts. I don't see any blades stacked up today. And sometimes there's ships right there, and I don't see any. Let's see what's going on. They'll put us in a little feeder line up here. For the life of me, I can't figure out why that stop sign is there on the right. And I just figured it out. Okay. So when buses and cop cars and ambulances and fire trucks come, they stop there, and then this dude waves them in the line. I got it. It only took me about 18 years to figure that out. It's the first time I thought about it that way. I done learned something. I wonder if the bus hadn't come through, if I would have made the connection. We might go over to Charlie's pasture. We will see. These people on the right will get on the ferries ahead of us. They have multiple ferries running. If you're in a hurry, haul a trailer, because they'll always put the bigger vehicles and trailers on first, and then put us cars in around it. Cars and trucks. There's a trailer in front of us. Looks like some type of backhoe. Well, guys, this is the excitement of getting in line at the ferry. There's a ferry boat right there, loading up, right where that yellow Penske truck is getting on. We're tightening up our lines here. And we will head over to Port Aransas. If I have a good view, we'll do the view from the ferry. If not, and I mean this in more ways than one, I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.